Hello, welcome back. Thank you guys for joining me today. I really appreciate you. Thanks for liking, commenting. Thank you, new subscribers, and those of you who've been around for a while. Let's jump into it. Today we're on Libra Aries 23. We'll start with Aries today. A woman in pastel colors carrying a heavy and valuable but veiled load. Another version of that that's very different is a pregnant woman in light summer dress. A painting with countless layers of paint. A gentle woman carrying an immense soap bubble. A man decides to spend the rest of his life in sight of a range of sacred mountains. A bottle labeled "Drink Me." Let's take a look at the stone. It is green hiddenite, Hiddenite. It's a beautiful, mostly clear green stone. It almost reminds me of like the Emerald City. It helps with addiction. It purifies and detoxes the body, soothes and supports the treatments of the heart. It can boost the endocrine system, and there is a video where I talk about the endocrine system, and I will leave a link for that for this video if you want to check that out. And the circulatory systems. It decreases pain from lung and skin diseases. It minimizes physical symptoms of anxiety. It aids in growth, renewal, evolution. It's a symbol of love, open-heartedness, deep healing, and the natural world. So that's the stone for Aries. This degree is a culmination step, a mini one, of the first and the second. So there's the masculine, there's the feminine, and then what happens when it comes together? It creates the baby, quote-unquote baby. It can be a physical baby, it could be a creation of something else. But it's still veiled at this point. It's still under wraps. Still a secret. And the ability to experiment, to try things out, the bottle labeled "Drink Me," that if you're, yes, caution is a good thing, but in this particular degree, if it is strong for you, you may be open to experimenting and trying new things all the time just to see if they work, to get to the truth of what is a secret. Have a great ability to keep experimenting with a situation until you find a way to make it work. Always open to the potential of change. Nothing is set in stone. So even though there's a pregnancy, quote unquote, it's still not to fruition yet, but it's coming. The painting with countless layers of paint is we're the painting. And that we're constantly changing things within, and that if you only think you see what's on the exterior, know that there's more, and there's more, and there's more. And the analogy of peeling an onion, where there's all these different layers, that's another way of saying that, but a constant flow of adapting and changing, and each time you do, it changes the outcome, and so make sure you're making those changes in the way that is best for you. So signs that your thoughts are coming into reality, but they're not there yet. Let's take a look at Libra 23. Chanticleer's voice heralds the rising sun with enthusiastic tones, so a very strong voice. Writes, held under a sacred tree, a young boy leading a giant ox, a tremendous boulder hovering over the ocean, at dawn an anchorite ringing an ancient bell hanging in a tree, and that is a religious recluse, someone who's a recluse, like a monk. The stone for Libra is mookaite. I hope I'm saying that right. Mookaite. It helps with decision making, it sustains you during stress, gives you a feeling of peace and a feeling of wholeness, encourages versatility, helps us accept change. It boosts your immune system, treats issues of the stomach, water retention, reduces signs of aging. This is a jasper. It's a form of a jasper, and a very grounding looking stone. It's beautiful. Almost feels like the color of liver, but there's several colors in this one, so a beautiful stone. But it's a form of jasper. So check those stones out. People with loud, clear voices, heralding what we want to come, stating, so with this being a step 3, we're not quite there yet. The young boy is the soul and the ox is the body. So it's the soul leading the body. So inward urgings, we listen to them, and it can come through the body. So your body may be, quote unquote, talking to you, and you listen to it. The boulder hovering over the ocean, that reminds me of the woman carrying the load. It's like something's about to drop, but it's not quite there. And if it feels heavy, taking a look at heavy situations, but doing it in a very light way. If something is, the ox is very stubborn, and so if you're trying to move something and you're thinking, oh my goodness, it's never going to move, it's never going to change, then it may not. But if it's an ox, it moves and it follows the young boy out of love, because it loves the light within the boy. And this, if you want to move things that are stuck, that feel really heavy, that can be situations, that can be issues in the body, then you do it with this particular degree in a very gentle and subtle way. So if we're talking about a person, that might be through a soft voice. If arguing only makes somebody dig their heels in stronger, then that doesn't work. That won't work here. That will not work here. And the answer is to do it in a soft way, and you'll be able to move the ox, whatever that is in Libra for you. The tree can also be a representation of the body. So your body may be talking to you today. So the ox is the body, the tree is the body, and the soul talking to us through the body. So if things come up with your body, you can look them up. One book that I have that one of the very first books I ever learned about when I was first trying to figure things out for myself, Louise Hay, Heal Your Body. It is a beautiful, simple book. It's not even really a book. It's really just a little pamphlet where, just to give you an example, let's take a look. If you have issues with your eyes, she says, it represents the capacity, your eyes represent the capacity to see clearly the past, present, and future. Then she gives you a simple mantra to try to gently get over that, whatever that issue is you may have with your eyes. I see with love and joy. So it's basically, it covers all many parts of the body. It is, I don't know, maybe, it's less than 100 pages. This is the old one. I think there's another one, but the one that I have is simple and good. And it basically it talks about the body can't manifest issues that are psychological, and that if we pay attention to those, then we can become more attuned to the fact that, oh, my knee acts up when XYZ is happening in my relationship, or I'm afraid of this or whatever. So she helps you connect the dots to the fact that the mind is connected to body issues. I mean, seriously, it's basically a pamphlet. So if you want to get an introduction to, you know, what is the mind-body connection, this is a really simple way to just put your toe in the water of this idea. So I love this book. I've had it for many years, and it was one of the first books I got when I was trying to figure out things about myself. And the awareness alone of the fact that this goes on is huge, and it helps shift the way you think in a very big way. So it's a really simple book, but a really powerful book at the same time. So anyway, that talks to this degree for me, is the mind-body connection. Deal with yourself and relationship issues that are stuck in a gentle way. If this degree is really strong for you, or, you know, on around this time period, it's in the sun, so it's affecting everyone. If there's a stuck area in your life, maybe meditate on these stones. Think about the connection of your mind, your thoughts, and how they manifest in your body. So that's what this degree is saying to me. So strong voices, roosters heralding the sun, trees and oxes, ringing bells, lots of tree action there. One of the major messages with Aries 13 is that there's always more going on beneath the surface. If you only look at the surface, you're missing most of it. This axis has a capacity to heal with your mind, and being gentle with yourself and your relationships in a way that you realize you connect some dots in order to make that happen. If you want total inner fulfillment, which is what we're after, be gentle. Be aware that thoughts create and can heal in relationships and our bodies, but do it in a soft and gentle way. You keep experimenting until something works. It ain't over till it's over. Everything can be revised. Even stone can be recarved. So never accepting that whatever the issue is, there's always a way to take a look at it in a different way and to revise it. Keep trying something until it works. So that's what I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching these, taking the time to comment, like, and subscribe. Really, really appreciate you guys. I hope you have a wonderful afternoon. Take care till next time. Bye for now.